Hello, folks. My name is Jenna from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom. And today I have a very interesting story. So it looks like President Trump might come back to Facebook and Instagram. Now, when he got banned in 2021, Facebook said that they're going to take at least 12, 24 months to figure out if Trump was going to be completely banned or if he was just going to be suspended for an X amount of time. Now, they sent it to their little board of censorship or whatever they called it. And that board told them, you know what, if you're going to ban Trump, it's going to have to be for a very good reason. So they gave them X amount of time for them to come up to a decision. And it looks like in 2023, they're going to make that decision, that final decision, if Trump's going to stay banned or if he's going to be reinstated onto that platform. Now, Trump is not desperate to get back on Facebook and also Instagram as much as he's extremely desperate to get back on Twitter. Trump's own social media network is doing okay, but he has told his inner circle that he's still not happy with the numbers. He only has 4 million followers on his own platform. And on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, he had millions. He had over, I think it was 60 million, something like that, on Twitter alone. So he is extremely desperate to get back on Twitter to the point where he sued Twitter to get back on. And then later on, he backed out from that lawsuit because he thought that Elon Musk was going to take over Twitter. And Elon Musk said, there was no reason to ban Trump. So Trump went back on his lawsuit. But now it looks like Facebook is about to reinstate him. So this comes courtesy of goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. And it says, Meta's president of global affairs. Meta is the new owner, or it used to be called Facebook. Now it's called Meta. Is in charge of deciding whether President Trump will be allowed to return to Facebook and Instagram in 2023. It says that speaking at an event held in Washington by the news organization Semaphore, Clegg said that the company was seriously debating whether Trump's account should be reinstated and said that decision will be made in the near future. And he said, quote, I oversee and I drive, meaning it's his decision. Whether he allows it or denies it, it is all up to him and no one else. So I guess Mark Zuckerberg is not even involved in this. It's just him. His name is Nick Clegg, and he's Meta's president of global affairs. Clegg added that while he will be making the final call, he will consult with CEO Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook board of directors, and outside quote-unquote experts. Now, what experts is he talking about? The DNC. That is who he's talking about. There's no such thing as outside experts. It's the DNC. That's who he was going to be talking to. He said in a statement, quote, is not a capricious decision. We will look at the signals related to real-world harms to make the decision whether or not to reinstate him after a 2-year period, which will happen in early January of next year, whether Trump gets reinstated or not onto our platform. So January is the time. It says that the president was suspended from a number of online platforms, including Meta, after the January 2021 Capitol riot. It says that while Twitter banned Trump permanently, Meta suspended Trump's accounts for 2 years. It says to be later reevaluated. In May of 2021, a temporary ban was upheld by Facebook's Oversight Board. That's what it's called, Oversight Board. A group of appointed academics, quote unquote, and former politicians, quote unquote, meant to operate independently of Facebook's corporate leadership. However, the board returned a final decision on Trump's accounts to Meta, suggesting that the company decide in 6 months whether or not to make the ban permanent. Clegg said that the decision will be made by January the 7th, 2023, so next year. Clegg previously served as Britain's deputy prime minister and joined Facebook as vice president of global affairs and communications in 2018. In February, he was appointed and promoted to the top of the company's policy executive role. So that's what's happening, folks. January the 7th, 2023 is when they're going to decide whether Trump's accounts on Facebook are going to be permanently banned or they're going to put them back. Now, Trump doesn't really care much about Facebook. Facebook for the Trump campaign, both in 2016 and 2020, did get a lot of clicks. It was a big driver of getting people to donate, getting people involved, getting people to rallies, and getting people to vote. So from that standpoint, he did care a lot about it because it really mobilized the American people. It really did get people out there to support, to rallies, and to vote. But when it comes to his personal opinions and talking about certain issues, he really did not care much about Facebook and Instagram. He focused more on Twitter. He loves Twitter. Twitter might not love him, but he loves them and loves them to the point where he sued to try to get back onto the platform, which that lawsuit never worked out. He's most definitely never going back on Twitter. And I know that eats out of him every single day because he loves Twitter so much. He loves Twitter to the point where he made Truth Social, which is a mirror of Twitter, but he knows that he's not getting the traction that he wants. He's trying extremely hard. Let's see how many followers he has on his own platform as of right now. And he has, let's see, 4.1 million. How many followers did he have on Twitter? How many followers Trump on Twitter? He had 80 million. A little bit over 80 million. And that's the reason why he loves Twitter so much. Now, if you were to go back in time and check how many of those 80 million were bots compared to real accounts, you would notice that he had a 90-10. 90% of them were real. 10% of them were bots. That 10% was all like DNC created bots to, just talk garbage to Trump on every single post that he would do. So those 10% were just like Democrat bots to try to flood the comment section of his posts with just garbage, propaganda, or whatever else they wanted to spew. But 90% of those 80 million were real people following the president. And that's the reason why he loves Twitter so much. Because he knows that on his own platform, he only has 4.1 million. 4.1 million, almost nothing compared to what he has on Twitter. And that's the reason why he sued. He wanted to get back, but it's not going to happen. So let us know what you guys think about this. Is it really a big deal that Trump is going to come back to Facebook and Instagram, or is it more of a big deal for him to come back to Twitter? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining us here at the newsroom. Let's see what President Trump has to say about it. I don't know if he has said anything. Let me check. No, it looks like he hasn't said anything about it just yet. Give me 1 second here. No, so he hasn't really said anything about this as of yet. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below regarding this whole situation. Again, it's going to be January the 7th to see if he will return to Facebook and to Instagram. Thank you so much, folks. If you guys missed any of our previous videos, it should be coming up on your screen. A lot of stuff is going on. As you guys know, Project Veritas lost a lawsuit. It looks like, give me 1 second here. Some stuff is going on with Putin. He's threatening nuclear war and all this other crazy stuff. Italy is turning to the right. It looks like Gates is about to avoid charges regarding what he's being accused of, even though the Biden administration is working very, very hard to convict them, but it's not working out for them. President Trump is in a lot of trouble when it comes to his business. They're trying to ban him completely from running any business in New York State, and his company from running any business in New York State, which means that he will have to sell Trump Tower and other hotels that he owns in that state. So a lot of stuff is going on our website, goldenstatetimes.com. For this report and many just like it, the ones that I just talked about, they're all on our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. Thank you so much, folks, and I'll see you guys on the next one. But until then, my name is Jen, and I'll see you soon. Peace.